All right, everyone, welcome back to TD Fins Talk, guys. I know we're all still living on our high. We're all still in good spirits. You know what? That's what good football can do for you, man. When your team show up and show out like you know they can, it can carry you through the week. It carries you through the week, man. Let's just hope that our Miami Dolphins give us an amazing December where we can be joyful, have great Christmases with our family, and just be proud of our team, man. Will it happen? We shall see, man. But I'm excited. I think it will happen. I think we're going to do some special things to end out the season, guys. But this is TD Fans Talk. Thank you all for tuning in, guys. Today I wanted to read an article, man. One of my buddies, and you all may know him. Let me pull it up here real quick, guys. You all may know my buddy Primetime, one of the subscribers on the channel. One of my buddies, he sent me this, and I loved it, man. I loved every bit of it, all right? So basically, this was a read. This was a read from Joe Shad. I think that's how you pronounce it. But let me go ahead. See, people are starting to see exactly what I've been talking about. And I want to read what he's saying because I've been saying this for the last few months and debating with so many people. But I want to read it from someone else so y'all don't say it's coming from TD. But the football world, the football community, they're starting to see the light, man. So let's talk about this real quick. Let me move this. Let's talk about this real quick, guys. I'm going to go ahead and read what he had to say about quarterback Ryan Tannehill, okay? All right, let me see. Where do we start? All right, and first and foremost, before we even start this, I want to preface it with a few things, man. First and foremost, the only quarterback in the NFL with a better passer rating at the moment than Ryan Tannehill is Drew Brees, Russell Wilson, Patrick Mahomes, Phillip Rivers, and Matt Ryan. Now, this was before the game last night. Yeah, this was before the game last night, so I can tell you now, this might have even changed even more. Russell Wilson may not even have a higher passer rating than Tannehill at this point. He might even be the fifth highest. So right now, Tannehill has the sixth highest passer rating in the NFL, okay? Now, okay, let me go ahead and start to read. All right, that's it. Nobody else, just six, okay? Tannehill is sixth in the league in passer rating. Do you think a team like the Giants, Jaguars, or Bucks would like to have such a quarterback? Absolutely, man. Let's see here. Since returning from a shoulder injury that caused so much pain, it felt like he was being repeatedly stabbed. Tannehill has 8 touchdowns and 1 interception. Since returning, guys, the man got 8 touchdowns and only 1 interception, all right? Do you think a team like the Bengals, Redskins, or Broncos would enjoy such production? Do you think they would enjoy that type of production? In his last 16 starts, which the last time I checked comprised of typically NFL regular season, Tannehill is 12-4, y'all. That one hit me, okay? That one hit me. Let's put Tannehill's last season together and due to injuries, we're just going to go last 16 games. Tannehill is 12-4. Tannehill is 12-4. This is even more proof of what I was saying earlier in the season. Tannehill can have 4 great games, and then he has 1 game where he doesn't do so well. And y'all forget about the 4 great games. This man is 12-4 in the last 16. The last 16 being a representation of a season, he is 12-4. 12-4, man. Come on, man. Come on. Where y'all think this team would be this year if Tannehill wouldn't hurt? Where do you think we would be this year? Isn't it crazy how some of us can be realistic and say we might actually have 10 wins right now? 10 wins right now, man. Come on. Do you think a team like the Raiders, Bengals, or Lions would take a quarterback with such a record? Come on, man. Cut Tannehill after this season? Go ahead. My message is this. Someone else will pay him. And maybe it would be even... Now, this is the one that y'all heard me say this. Y'all heard me say this, and I said this on another video, and I'm glad I'm hearing other people say it. Y'all heard me say this. Cut Tannehill after this season, go ahead. My message is this. Someone else will pay him. And maybe it would even be the Patriots or Chargers viewing Tannehill as a successor to Tom Brady and Rivers. Y'all don't get it. Tannehill with the Patriots team, if Tannehill came in the league 7 years ago with the Patriots team, Tannehill might have already had a Super Bowl. With a Patriots team. That's why I keep telling you, you got to look at the Miami Dolphins team. Make things around him better. Stop thinking it's him. So, another wise football person is saying it. Maybe the Patriots or the Chargers will be that guy to pick him up to succeed Phillip Rivers or Tom Brady. Y'all, and the haters are going to be like, man, now you straight. No. This is, man, come on. Y'all ain't seeing what this man is doing. It's almost like you saw his early career. He was making mistakes, but getting better and getting better. Nobody denies that he didn't take a step every year. Nobody denies that. But y'all so caught up on all the things you didn't like then, that even right now when you're seeing more consistency from it, you still can't let go. Do you know what it means to draft a quarterback in the first round and them to be your future? That means that this player is going to grow into that guy. Brady wasn't drafted to be the franchise quarterback. Everything around him led him to become that. Let's be honest. When was the last quarterback that was drafted to be a franchise quarterback? And to this day, we're like, man, I'm talking about in the last 7 years. In the last 7 years, man, it's not easy. You got less than a handful out of 32 in the NFL, but you're not looking at the 150 of them that came within the last, not 150, but y'all know what I mean. You're not looking at the much larger number that came in the last 7 years that ain't even in the league anymore. That's not even starting anymore. That's still starting, but ain't amounting to nothing still. But we got our quarterback. See, the difference is a lot of those players out the gate, bam! And what did they do? Took a dive and they start coasting in the middle of the pack like everybody else. And we've actually had our quarterback, okay. Now he's reaching for the stars. And we won't even recognize that because we're still so upset of when the progressions were happening, focusing on all the things we didn't like. And then you add an injury in there, you would think that he threw 10 touchdowns. See, y'all treat Tannehill's injury being out for a whole season as if y'all putting that in the same equivalence of he played that whole year and had 10 touchdowns and 40 interceptions. That's kind of what it feels like. Him getting injured is just as good as him playing and having 10 touchdowns and 40 interceptions. It's almost like y'all giving him time that he didn't even play and adding that to his resume as if he threw 40 interceptions in each of those seasons or something. Like y'all got some bad play of Tannehill sitting right here on the side that you just can't get rid of, and even though he wasn't playing, we gonna sit it right there and make it seem as if he was. That's almost how y'all make it look. All the time Tannehill has been out of a game, not playing in a game because he was hurt. It's the way y'all treat him is as if he did play and he was just trash in those games. Now if he never got hurt in that time where he did get hurt, he was playing boo-boo trash, I get it, but y'all automatically it's like that's what y'all, that's the only way that I can see logically that y'all feel like Tannehill isn't the guy for the future. That's the only way I can see it logically. Because every time I see this man play, I am impressed. Every time. And the crazy thing is, people don't realize that, say in a bad game for Tannehill, he throws 3 picks, which is rare. He don't throw 3 picks like that. But just say he has a bad game when he throws 3 picks. What I'm encouraged about Tannehill is this. In a bad game, I at least get to see, man, what a nice strike. Man, what a nice strike. Man, he's moving that ball down here. Come on, Tannehill. You can't throw a pick in the end zone like that. That's what I'm used to. That's what I know. In the past now, not this Tannehill. But the reason why I bring that up is because, do you know how many quarterbacks aren't even driving you down the field? Do you know how many quarterbacks out here throwing picks? Look at Russell Wilson. Look at Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson was 10 for 20. Excuse me. Russell Wilson was 10 for 20 last night. Russell Wilson didn't have 80 yards. He didn't throw the ball 80 yards. He didn't have more than 80 yards in the game. Passer rating 37. 0 touchdowns, 1 interception. Russell Wilson last night. And they won the game. They won the game. It's what you call game management. This is why I always said I don't see that much special in Russell Wilson. But you know what? He does just enough not to lose the game. Yeah, it was 1 pick, but it didn't lose the game. Somebody else will pay Tannehill, and we'll be, man, our franchise will turn a straight bout face if we were to get rid of Tannehill, man. Man. Go ahead, and like this guy said, Patriots or the Chargers might have even been the team that takes Tannehill if we were to cut him. Go ahead and laugh. You need to get Tannehill jokes out of your mouth because nothing about his recent production is funny. It's seriously elite. Seriously elite. Now, if you take the hate out of you, any of you haters, if you take the hate out of you, you will see what this man's done in the last 16 games is seriously elite. In the last 3 games, 8 touchdowns, 1 interception. And that was taking a shot. That was taking a huge shot in the Colts game where we were down. Taking a shot. Hey, I got to take a shot. I ain't got time with my old line anyway. Come on, man. He's played the way we need him to play these last few games, Miami coach Adam Gase said Monday. Tannehill has been accurate. He's made good decisions. He's led the team to wins. On Sunday, he played the second half despite a very painful ankle injury. Honestly, it feels like crap, Tannehill said after the game. Tannehill labored as he limped through the locker room to the showers after the game. Cojones Grandes. Y'all know what that is, man. Linebacker Kiko Alonso said of his quarterback on a live post-game television interview. Nobody has ever questioned Tannehill's toughness. He has always bounced back up after vicious hits. This man, and that man been getting hit. Even in those games recently, he's been getting hit hard while throwing, y'all. He's always tried to play through pain. He showed a lot of toughness. Dolphins running back Brandon Bolden said, a lot of tenacity. He showed that he should be the starting quarterback. Thank you. Hats off to him because a lot of people getting stepped on by a 300-pound lineman, Jawan James, isn't getting up from that. But he came back, he fought through it, and he played his A off. His A off. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Tannehill has the respect of his teammates. But of course, he's never won a playoff game. He was injured in 2016. And so some fans and media have questioned if time is almost up on Tannehill, who is 30 years old. If the last 6 games of the season really is the final referendum on Tannehill so far, he has an A. Many view Tannehill's future through the prism of his contract, but I'll gladly explain why it's not out of the line of his production at all. Some folks look at Tannehill's $26.6 million cap hit next season 6th highest in the NFL, and try to figure out any way to make him go away. So yes, the Dolphins could designate a post-June 1 cut and absorb cap. They talk about the cap and all that, man. Yes, Miami could save $18.8 million of cap space next season in such a scenario. But have you seen the going rates for replacement quarterbacks? Last season, Sam Bradford was paid $20 million. And we don't want to get Tannehill his money. Wow. And we still might be able to work out a deal with him where he'll help us. But that's solely up to him. I done got off of the train of tell Tannehill take a pay cut, he'll take it. No. After what this man been doing, I got to straight up backtrack. I can't even say that Tannehill, would take it. Because he's earning it. If we let him go and not pay him $26 million, what we gonna go pay a Sam Bradford $20 million? 1-year deal? Case Keenum making $20 million annually on a 2-year deal. Somebody gonna pay this man much more than that. Tannehill will have 2 years left on a 4-year deal that pays $19.25 million a season. Tannehill versus Bradford versus Keenum. This deal seems more than fair. More than fair. Would you rather Case Keenum? Would you rather Sam Bradford? I know you don't rather know Case Keenum after what we just saw. And Sam Bradford, come on, man. Tannehill's passer rating has increased each season under Gase. So has his yards per attempt. The notion that Tannehill is an ascending player is not ludicrous. It's accurate. This man is still going up. That's what I don't get. That's what when you draft a first-round pick, the problem is we all think that first-round pick's supposed to be coming in and taking you to the Super Bowl right away. That's the problem. We think that first-round pick's supposed to be having us in the playoffs banging for the AFC Championship right away. Come on, man. Look at all these quarterbacks. Look at all these quarterbacks out here. All these quarterbacks out here, man. Come on, man. That ain't how it happens. And then those guys that started way up there, it's even harder to stay up there. But all of them that came in with Tannehill started up there and bam, bam. Some of them ain't even playing. And this man, year after year, he can't connect the deep ball. He's getting a little better, but it still ain't good enough. We weren't complaining then. We were like, this our quarterback. Crap, man, Tannehill. Some people were like, I don't know if he'll be the future. Maybe, Then 3rd year comes. All right, Tannehill, we can see the improvement. You connecting. Line gets horrible. He's still going down, though. We're realizing it's not him. And he keeps going up. Injuries come and we make it seem like his play has dropped. That's what kills me. He's going up and he gets an injury, and for some reason we say that his ability dropped. Because he got injured, we automatically dropped his production and what he does. His ability. Come on, and I already know some people, but TD, the best ability is availability. Come on, man. Y'all know what I'm talking about. His skill level as a quarterback ain't doing nothing but going. I ain't seen this man once in his career. He's falling a little and start going back. No, he's been going up consistently. And we're like, man, his ceiling's getting higher and higher. Do you see what we're witnessing right now? Some of y'all don't even think it's great. Some of y'all may not even think it's great. We ain't had a great quarterback in so long that y'all can't even recognize greatness. You can't even recognize greatness. We ain't had a great quarterback in so long because some of y'all can't recognize greatness no more. And to add to it, the reason why you can't recognize because you're so used to losing, and it still comes with losing. But you forget you're losing without your man. Now your man back and you're winning. We were losing when Tannehill was out. Now the man is back. Brock ended with a negative record. Tannehill is 5-3. He's back. And we believe some NFL team, maybe one of the aforementioned ones, would end up signing Tannehill to a deal in excess of $20 million per season. Should the Dolphins draft a quarterback in the first 2 rounds next season? Yes. We thought they should have last year. Should Miami add legitimate competition for the next 2 seasons? Yes. We thought they should have the last 2 seasons. But cut Tannehill without a clear plan to add a quarterback who is better? No. I keep telling y'all this, man. The only quarterback who would even make sense to consider signing as a free agent this offseason among players currently projected to be unsigned is Teddy Bridgewater, who comes with some obvious health concerns. The prospect of adding Bridgewater would appease the anybody but Tannehill. Wow, they even gave y'all a group called the ABR, the group that says anybody but Tannehill chorus. But they wrote that bad. Gase's offense undoubtedly make more beautiful music with Teddy under center. No. They end with no. And that's the reality, man. Y'all all based on this one, man. Hopefully y'all recognize this and y'all recognize that Tannehill is the guy long term, man. And that's it, man. This is Tannehill's home. This is his football team. If you don't like it, that's too bad. You're going to have to live with it, baby. Because Tannehill is here and he is here to stay. Fins up, y'all. This is TD Fins Talk. I am out.